And so we start this adventure here at the Visitor Information Center. This is the Freedom Trail Kiosk. This is our starting point today. And well, hello friends, welcome to another Zoo's adventure. And yes, we're doing the Freedom Trail this morning. It's about to be 10 o'clock. And so the Go City Boston Pass all-inclusive does include the Freedom Trail. Only thing is it's not the full trail. It only goes from here to Faneuil Hall. But that's pretty cool because they talk a lot about history in detail, which is pretty cool. I mean, I like history and I'm excited for my mom to learn a little bit. And a little bit later today, we'll be heading off to a different city. Can you guess what? You can look at all my purple gear. I see purple as a little bit spooky, so you could guess where we're going. But anyway, today, Friday, the 24th. It is May. It's my birthday month. But yeah, welcome to another Zoo's adventure. Join me today. Let's go, friends.
Always had a way to make it work and find another route.
And yay to the parents. While I was getting the tickets, they did go out to get McDonald's. So thank you. Thank you and good morning. There's a McDonald's here across the street. And also, have you guys tried these steak, egg, cheese bagels from McDonald's? Okay, and we are following our tour guide. She is dressed as one of the daughters of Sons of Liberty, telling us the history of each site that we're going to. And up next, we do have the granary burying grounds. Oh, we got some famous people out here, historic famous people. Coming into the granary, we do have this huge obelisk right here that says Franklin, which a lot of people think it belongs to Benjamin Franklin himself, but this actually belongs to his parents. Also, when I came 2 years ago, this group was not as big. We were probably like 8 people. We have tons of people now. And she doesn't have a little speaker, so it kind of makes it hard to hear. Well, up next is the John Hancock, one of the signers of the Declaration, and we know him for his signature.
Forward a little bit more so we have room. If you actually want to go kind of towards the round part, walkway a little bit for any passers-by.
And so we're now walking to Sam Adams' grave. Somewhere on here we should be seeing one of the signers of the Declaration, Mr. Payne himself, Robert Tree Payne, and there it is. This is right here, the folks that from the Boston Massacre. Samuel Adams beer right in front of his grave over here, right there. All right, so there's a lot of history of Paul Revere here in the city. I mean, we just saw his grave. As we know him, he's one of the Midnight Riders. Hopefully tomorrow I get some time, or either Sunday morning, to visit his house, because I didn't get to visit his house last time I was here. And another thing is that tomorrow we're gonna head off to Concord and do the tour out there.
All right.
Follow the leader, 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 follow the leader. Oh, look, right here. Freedom Trail line.
We're just gonna keep walking straight down this street.
You could actually do the whole Freedom Trail on your own if you just follow the brick line road. Here we have the Omni Parker house. It's supposed to be haunted, guys. One of these days I'll stay at this hotel. Looks like we're going out to the Benjamin Franklin statue. I think he would have learned Latin at this school, if I remember correctly. But we'll see what she tells us right now. It's an old city hall. I think this used to be a school of learning language.
Old South Meeting House. It was the biggest building in the town of Boston, which is very hard to imagine when you look at it today. But Old South Meeting House was a place where people met. So it was a place where people gathered. But the Old South Meeting House is also where the Boston Tea Party, and not where it happened, but where the decision to go dump the tea happened. Sam Adams stands up and says there's nothing more we can talk about that will save this country. And that was the secret signal to the Sons of Liberty that it was time to go destroy some tea.
And we have reached the State House. Boston Massacre up next. And also where they read the Declaration of Independence. Right up here. That's what they read it.
As soon as we can. So if you look right here in the middle, that's the memorial site for the Boston Massacre. We're gonna move pretty quickly. What's up?
Estaba allá en el centro de la
It's pretty cool because she's actually bringing us to the actual site where it did happen. There is a plaque over there stating that that's the site, but they actually moved it because it used to be like in the middle of the street. They moved it just because they want people getting hit by cars.
Okay. The unicorn and the lion are symbols of the crown. The lion is England and the unicorn is Scotland. And when the Declaration of Independence was ratified and finally made its way to Boston, because, you know, it took a second to get there, so it wasn't here on July 4th, 1776, it was a few days later. Someone went up on that balcony there, read it off, and the people were so stoked about being Americans that they tore down those little guys, those symbols of the crown, and they burned them in the street. That's the Boston way, baby.
Alright, so we just boarded the commuter train on our way to Salem. That's right, guys. Spend the rest of the day out there and explore a little, do the Witch Museum, and see what kind of trouble we get into. Let's go. My mom's excited to go see her friends, the Witches of Salem. Friends, we have arrived in Salem. Yeah, the commuter train. So this is my second time visiting Salem. The first time I did come over here, It was just for a little short time. Hopefully, I spend a little bit more time and walk around. The only thing is I just checked about the Pioneer Village, and it is closed till June, so that kind of sucks. I wanted to visit that. But again, this trip was really unplanned. Like I did buy that Boston Go City Pass, but I didn't really like make a schedule of what to do. So basically, I'm just gonna find out what we could explore. Okay, and we have entered Essex Street. I think I'm gonna start making my way to the House of the Seven Gables. So fact here, City of Salem, birthplace of the National Guard. I would say Salem is pretty cute, man. I love the houses. Looks clean, peaceful. Salem's oldest inn, built in 1667. Most of these homes here in Salem do have plaques telling you who lived there, what year it was built, which is pretty cool, telling you a little bit of history about the house itself. And I do kind of feel weird walking these streets because this is just residential streets. It's not really like tourist street or anything like that. But I do need to walk this way to get to where I want to go, which is the House of the Seven Gables. Look at these beautiful flowers. We've got Nathaniel Hawthorne's birthplace right here, this red building. Nathaniel Hawthorne birthplace circa 1750. The famous author of The House of the Seven Gables and the Scarlet Letter was born on the second floor of this home on July 4th, 1804. The house was originally located on Union Street in Salem, just a few blocks away. It was moved to its current location in 1958. I'm gonna try that in a bit because I don't know how to knot. So this is a counting house right here. This is where they will figure out how much money they have spent in the voyages, the cruise, how much they get paid. All right, let's try this. Around the front, one loop. Then go across, again in the loop, but we have to go under around the front again.
No, por arriba. The other way.
Sí, eso está así, no está bien así. It was right.
Yes, it's around the front.
Así.
So I did it.
Sí, porque cuando jalan, no, eso no van a jalar. Este es el que jalan. Este es el que se atora.
Okay, I would say I don't really know any history about the Seven Gables or Nathaniel, the one who wrote the books. We're walking on our way to the Witch Museum, but on the way, we do have the cemetery. And the memorial, which is the witch trial memorial. In each slab of stone, we have the names of those that were hanged for being witches. God knows I'm innocent. I can deny it to my dying day. I do plead not guilty. I'm wholly innocent of such wickedness. O Lord, help me. If I would confess, I should save my life. For my life lies now in your hands. Some of the last words of those accused of being witches. Let's just go around and read some of the names. Samuel Wardwell, hanged September 22nd, 1692. Margaret Scott, hanged September 22nd, 1692. Wilmot Red, hanged September 22nd, 1692. These are all the same dates. And Puditer, hanged September 22nd, 1692. Mary Parker, hanged September 22nd, 1692. Alice Parker, hanged September 22nd, 1692. Mary Eastie, hanged September 22nd, 1692. Martha Corey, hanged September 22nd, 1692. And this one, Gillis Corey, the only guy that was killed differently. He was pressed to death September 19th, 1692. It's a different date. Got John Willard, hanged August 19th, 1692. Okay, so the last two here are different dates. John Proctor, hanged August 19, 1692. George Jacobs, hanged August 19, 1692. Martha Carrier, hanged August 19, 1692. George Burroughs, hanged August 19, 1692. Sarah Wilds, hanged July 19, 1692. Look at, they left some colorful rock right there with the painting of a dragonfly. Rebecca Nurse, hanged July 19, 1692. I do wonder if family members in that tree line comes out and leaves flowers like this. Got Susanna Martin, hanged July 19, 1692. Elizabeth Howe, hanged July 19, 1692. Sarah Good, hanged July 19, 1692. Bridget Bishop, hanged June 10th, 1692. Of course, we got the Charter Street Cemetery here. 1637. This is the first settler of Salem, Roger Conant. Alright, so we just did the Salem Witch Museum, which was the last paid attraction with the Ghost City Boston Pass. And I mean, it seems like it's a little old type. It's not even like animatronics. It's just like a mannequin, and then they put a voiceover over it with a spotlight on them. But I mean, if you want to learn a little bit, it's not the greatest. They could work on it a little bit more. Yeah, we're just gonna walk down Essex Street now and find something to grub on. What y'all think about the little show? So you want to turn your religion into a witch now? No? Not interested? 5:47 and the witches are starting to come out. What's going on? Everybody's dressed in black. Okay, so just crossing here the Essex, the main street in Salem, Essex Street. We're gonna go to one of the filming locations of Hocus Pocus. And here it is. We do have the town hall right here, but it looks like they're having some kind of a party with the DJ. I have no idea. This is where that Halloween party would have taken place. Sounds like there's a bunch of youngsters up in there. And of course, because it's now closed, because everything closes at 5 out here, even in Boston. But we're off to the witch house, which I didn't get to do last time. I wish I could have done it this time. I mean, wouldn't they get more people? Especially those people that want to come out at night. 5 o'clock is just too darn early to close stuff. Right off the corner of a busy street, we have the witch house, which was built in 1642. Jonathan Corwin was the name of that judge that ultimately sent those witches or accused of witchcraft to their deaths. This is still the house, or one of the only houses that still has direct ties to the witch trials. So this is why it's pretty famous. And right here to the left, we do have another home that was used in the Hocus Pocus movie. Look at those gas lanterns. This is also an old church. See if I can find a date somewhere on here. The first church in Salem, founded August 6, 1629. We do have the filming location for Hocus Pocus, which will be the Roped Mansion. Looks like they're doing a ghost tour over here. Should have joined them. Oh, we got another haunted tour over there. Alright, so I'm getting Italy flashbacks over here. I'm on a commuter train back to Boston. And we've been stopped like for half an hour already, or probably even more. Because there's a brush fire on the train tracks and we can't move until the fire department has cleared the area. Okay guys, so we are back in the Airbnb finally. It did take about an hour for the fire department to clear the train, and we did lose a lot of time. We're supposed to get back here so tomorrow we could be well rested. But yeah, Salem was awesome, the Freedom Trail was awesome. And tomorrow's gonna be awesome. So yeah, so we're gonna end it here because I am extremely tired. Yeah, we'll see you on the next video. Thank you guys for watching. This was Zoo's Adventure.